Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariana and you're watching Lucifer's Library. In today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you a day in my life, but it won't be a typical day because it's mostly study focused now that the new year has begun. I am graduating this year, if you don't know. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a background because a lot of people assume that I am graduating from college, but I'm not. I'm graduating from high school. I dropped out of my last year of high school due to just very bad mental health crisis. But I always knew this wasn't the end. Like, I would get my high school diploma. I just needed to take care of myself, and so for that year off that it took me to get all the documents in order, I really worked on my mental health. And once all of my transcripts were translated and sent to the American school that I am currently enrolled in, I was able to, finally start school. It took a year, but I got my mental health in order and then I started school. And I am currently doing online school and it's really fun. I am loving it. I'm loving that I can take a break when I need to, and I just have everything set up to follow my pace instead of just being on a tight schedule. The exams really used to stress me out, but this way with online exams, it's like I am thriving. I love the school so much. But yeah, again, it's a school. You have to study, you have to still do assignments and stuff. And let me tell you, I have never written so many essays and assignments in my life than I have just last year. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's really fun. And I just thought that I would kind of take you on my journey being a high schooler at the age of 23, which I know isn't great. I mean, our society keeps telling us you're nothing without school, you're nothing if you don't stay on track, if you don't follow your peers. I really struggled with that mentality for a long. I still do. I struggle with low sense of self-worth because I'm not a holder of a high school diploma yet. But I knew that if I didn't drop out when I did during the last year of school, I would not be here today. And I made that decision knowing that I'm making a sacrifice in order to live. I knew I was gonna have to work even harder to get to where I want to be, and that my dreams and aspirations will have to take a backseat and will have to wait a while before I get my turn. But the good news is, all the 3 years of school that I did finish, I actually transferred all the credits to this school so that I didn't have to start over. Anyway, this year is the first year that I decided to do a study journal. So I'm just gonna take you through my study journal, what I did, and then what is the plan for today. Alright, so I finished this bullet journal yesterday. Ignore my nails, they're ugly. I hate painting my nails. When we open the first page, here is supposed to be the cover. I'm gonna write it in like white marker, but I haven't had the time yet. And then here I still need to glue this page. So the first page here is classes. First we have public speaking, we have world history, and we have chemistry principles. So in pink is the amount of work I've actually done and how far I am with finishing it. With public speaking, this is 0% and this is 100. I only have one essay left to write and the final exam. So once I write the essay, I am clear to do the final. So I'm gonna finish this class this month. Then we have world history, and with world history, this is a really long class. I still have to do the midterm and then the second part and then the essay and final. I'm going to be hopefully finishing this class in May. I'm leaving this one for last because it's the longest. And the last one is chemistry principles, and I have 2 more modules to finish, and then I am free to enter the final. And I'm actually going to be finishing this one first, then moving on to public speaking, and then the rest that I get. After finishing these 2, I still have 3 classes, but 2 of them are half classes, half credits. So I don't have to do the entire term. I only have a half term, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so we have public speaking. And this is the assignment weight and the final grade. But here we have the dates that I finished and the ones that I am actually done with. The thing about these is they don't unlock unless you do the assignment. So you see here, this one I've done, but here we don't have the date. The reason why is I get every assignment has 2 tries. I'm a perfectionist. I'm gonna try to get 100% out of everything just to get my average higher. The ones that are in blank, I'm actually giving a second try to see if I can get my grade higher. I'm just a perfectionist like that. So then we have world history. Again, one of them I still need to continue and get it higher, but then here, these 2 I still have to finish before I can get to the midterm. And then this is the second term that I have to finish that is still coming. Okay, now for, also midterms are the same as like final exams, so I get them all. They're very hard to do. And then we have chemistry principles. Now for this one, I've actually finished unit 6, but again, I got 24 out of 25 and I want to get it up to 100, so I didn't write the date here. I am going to be finishing these soon in the next 2 days, so then I'm gonna have to start studying for the final. And then I left some space for the next few classes that I have left before I graduate. Then we have overview, and here I'm gonna write down my general goals for January, and I am anticipating being done by September. My goal is to be done by June, but over the past year I've noticed that whenever I set a goal I get delays and it's very stressful and I can't anticipate what's gonna happen. For example, I was supposed to finish biology in October 2021, but I finished it in December because my dog got sick, and then in November he passed away, and then I was a little bit down, so I didn't do any schoolwork until December. So then we have this. We have January, and this is today's date, Friday the 7th, and this is what I have planned for today. I want to write my essay for public speaking, which means I am going to be finishing this. I want to do 2 quizzes for public speaking so that I can get a higher grade, and I want to do chemistry unit 6 quiz so that I can get the 25 out of 25, hopefully. And then tomorrow, I'm just gonna write whatever. I have a few goals, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow. So I'm gonna write them down with every single day. Because the courses are completely self-paced, I need to have goals for myself. So then I did this, and in February, I think I'm gonna do this spread with 3 ones without the notes. So I'm currently joining Pris's Prints, and she's doing a 24-hour impromptu readathon, but I'm going to be using it as a productivity sprint, I guess. Now, I know that I'm almost done with public speaking, but the reason why I'm doing it second and chemistry principle first is because public speaking is a really, really long subject. Like, the font is tiny, and I still have to get through all of these by the end of the month if I want to finish this by the end of the month. So this is, obviously I can do it in May or I can do it whenever, but I have set a goal to finish it in January or the beginning of February. Yeah, chemistry principles are coming first. I want to start off with the class that I can finish first, and it's the easiest. So the plan for today is to do all of those things that I have told you about when it comes to school, but I also, like I said, I'm joining the readathon sprints that Pris is hosting. I'm also scheduled to do a study date later with my best friend, and then later we have the Be Sure-a-thon reading sprints that I'm also joining. But again, today is the day for school because I've set out to do so much. I don't think that I will be reading anything. I'm also in a little bit of a reading slump. Yeah, I've been DNFing books left and right. Hi, baby. She's got the door constantly open, but look what she did. Look, this is how she woke me up. You're messy. You're messy. I just cleaned her cage yesterday. I've never had a bird so messy as Cara, and I think she's doing most of these things just to fuck with me. So anyway, I'm in a really good mood today. You can't tell, but I'm actually just really hyped. Alrighty, finished public speaking quiz 9 and 12, and now I am starting to write my essay. Knowing what I have to do today and having it all written down is helping me stay on track and helping me see what I need to do, and I'm just really feeling productive today. I feel like I have my life in order. Mishka. Tara, I love you. It's 7:30 p.m. I finished writing my essay. I am not dumb enough to submit it right away because the last time I did it, I actually submitted an accidental partial copy, not even like the saved version, but like the half save. So I was missing a conclusion and I was missing like the third point, and I got 9 out of 20 points, which means I didn't pass. So I've learned from that experience never to do things halfway, always double check, and never do it when you are sleep deprived. And I'm currently, since I've been, you know, writing this essay for hours now, I'm just very unfocused, distracted, I'm tired. So I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow. I'm gonna read through it, fix a few things because I'm sure there are a lot of things to fix, send it to my sister to have her read, you know, and then give me her second opinion. I hope to finish the final exam for chemistry by this time next week. So that means for the entirety of next week I am going to study chemistry, and I want to finish my final exam so that I can have this finished in a week. I still have the world history midterm and the public speaking final. Yeah, I have a little helper here. Cara. Anyway, this is a day in my life. I know it's not very aesthetically pleasing. I know it's nothing too flashy. Honestly, I've just been sitting here for hours just writing, studying, doing schoolwork, and joining, you know, sprints. But now the Beach Marathon sprints are happening in half an hour. And while we're here, you know, I also want to show you my reading journal. Okay, so this is the front page of my reading journal. It says read bitch, also Mariana's journal. We have 4 read books already, and yes, the numbers aren't in order. I still have to mark today's date. I love using these calendars. I've seen a bullet journal YouTuber say that they never use these calendars, but honestly I love marking the dates and it's one of my favorite activities, so I cannot thrive without one of these. Then we have 4 here. We already have some of the inserts, however the and so on doesn't count. Summer reading challenge is not here yet. Then we have series to complete. This page is a mess. I don't even want to talk about it. It's an atrocity, but I did finish the Bane Chronicles and Wayward Children, so that's a plus. All right, we've got rereads and standalones. I had to redo this page because it was messy as well. I did a lot of whiteouts and it was messy, so I had to just completely start over. Then we have the one book read. However, I did decide to unhaul a few, and this one was read last year, so I didn't count it. But this is my current book that I counted as a read. Then we have an unhaul, and because I did start it, and a finished one. And here are a few prompts that I have already finished. Now we have countdown, physical. I read 2 physical books. I need to insert the Poppy War here as well because I actually gave it to my sister. It's too heavy for me. I got 254 pages into it, which is like 48%. And here is an accidental enter because I thought that I would write down with markers every single book, but I didn't end up doing that because I find it more satisfying once I finish a book that I can write it in. It's like a motivational thing for me. So I need to finish these 2 books. so that they're not just written here by accident and that I actually finished them. Alright, then we have the winter TBR, which I need to enter the Poppy War here as well. Unread bookshelf. Alright, then we have genres and age range. You see I have a few already. We have booktube goals, which I'm gonna finish soon. I need to still add to this. We have content planner, blah blah blah. And then book length. Yeah, I already finished buzzword challenge. Again, I am falling behind because I did some schoolwork and it's the 7th today. Alright, then we have, I still need to read fantasy for the Bisharathon, but I am doing really well here. And I need to read a book with a pretty cover. I'm so into like deep in school that I can't even find the time or the energy to read and focus on reading. So this is my finished reading page, and here we have school, and I can't wait to cross out the the essay, and then these two. Tomorrow I want to finish this, and then the day after tomorrow this, and then study this next week, and then final exam. Oh, and this is my book radar. And here I'm gonna have stats, unhauls, DNFs, blah blah. I was supposed to be tracking DNFs and stuff. I'm not. I've already DNF'd and unhauled so many books that, yeah, I guess I'm just focusing on finished books and books that I finished reading. Also, I've decided not to enter the Greenbone saga along. Alright, and this is my reading journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I still have 20 minutes to decompress, to hydrate, to chill out before the sprints start. I know that I won't be sprinting late today. I will probably be joining only one sprint, and even then I won't be reading because my mind is so damn loud today because of all the essays and focusing. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Cara, do you want to say bye? You're probably asking, why isn't this channel called Cara's Library? Well, because Lucifer is iconic and Cara's a bitch. I'm just kidding. I love you. Imagine, welcome to Cara's Library. You like that, don't you? Of course you do. You self-absorbed little... You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. I'm gonna go. Bye!